Hey everybody, I'm Brian Boyle here and welcome to episode 41 of The Mesh Tongue. And I hope you're getting some value from these videos. I am having a blast absolutely doing these things daily. Today is Friday and hey, the end of the week, so I'm loving it and I hope you are as well. But today what I want to talk to you about in the Mesh Tongue is the frickin' IT band and IT band syndrome. If you look online, I did a video which sounds ridiculous, probably, gosh, 9 years ago already, and it says IT band syndrome. So I figured I'd do an update. It's got a couple 100,000 views, and when I look back on it, it just absolutely blows my mind that we did something that horrendous. So I've been waiting to do an update, and hey, today's Friday, so might as well do it. So what's the IT band? The IT band is that part of the leg on the outside that runs from the hip down to the knee. All right, this is where we usually get the friction syndrome, and it's usually caused by too much or excessive bend in the knee. So if you're doing a lot of up and down and you are running, and you'll notice these people that kind of go up and down when they run, what we call vaulting. If you're running downhill, so the last time I ran the Steamtown Marathon in Scranton, Pennsylvania, it's about 1,900 feet, basically downhill. So you've got this descent of a negative 1,900 feet from start to finish, and my IT band was completely just shot. All hopes of doing any sub 240 were out the window by about mile 22. Finished with a respectable 249, but know it could have gone a lot faster. But my IT band was just killing me. Again, why? Probably due to hip weakness at the time. I wasn't taking care of my hips as well as I should have been. So I'm going to show you some exercises that will keep you from running into the same issues that I had. But as I said, I wanted to update the video that we did previously. There's been some things that have certainly changed in the meantime. And then you can also use this for runner's knee. So if you're having some patellar tendon issues, sometimes because the IT band is tight and it's tracking the kneecap over to the side, you can get this patellar tendon issue as well. So without further ado, don't go anywhere because I got to move. Again, we've got the production crew, which is some low budget stuff here. But first thing you want to do is you want to think about finding yourself a wall. Okay, so I'm going to find my wall here, and I'm going to put my knee up against the wall. So my hip, my knee, and my ankle are all in a straight line on the leg I'm standing on. So if I had IT band syndrome on my left leg, what I'm going to do is I'm going to brace myself up against here. I'm going to slowly come down. I can put my other leg down, stand back up. Again, I can put my leg here. Okay, come on back up. If we take a step backwards here, you'll be able to see just a little bit better. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm keeping everything straight right here. Okay, you don't want the knee wobbling in or out. Okay, we're putting the other leg down, coming back up. So it's kind of this eccentric leg lowering. The next exercise is going to be what we call a wall bump. All right, so I'm going to stand about 4 to 6 inches away from the wall. I'm going to bring the hip out. Okay, so in this particular fashion, this would be for the right side. Okay, again, I could just turn around. All right, and just kind of bump if it was the left side. All right, but just nice and gentle. Again, what you'll do is you'll set a timer for 1 minute with all of these. You'll do these until the timer's done. You can go through a couple different sets of those. Okay. Again, you're coming with me. I want to show you a step down. So this step down is a little bit high, so I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this for someone that was really in quite a bit of pain. Okay, but you're going to come down off the step again. You're going to lower yourself down on that leg. So if it was my left leg, okay, I'm going to lower myself down, coming down. What I don't want to do is I don't want any wobble in this knee. Okay, I'm going to come down. Maybe I'm going to step back up with the right side. I'm going to lower myself down. So again, this eccentric load. Come on back up. Lowering down, going here. All right, come with me. We're still here, doing awesome. If I'm going to stretch, okay, I'm going to come up on the bed. I'm going to take my one leg, I'm going to reach across. Okay, I'm going to hold that stretch for about 30 seconds. I want you to take this and you should feel this kind of coming right across through here. You can sit up and do the same thing. Okay, just kind of pulling. You should feel that stretch all the way across here. All right. It's just bringing knee to opposite shoulder. Perfect stretch. Then we're going to take the leg and we're going to put it into almost this figure 4 leg lock position. Now I like doing this up against a wall, but for purposes of just showing you in this video, I'm going to put my foot up against just here. I'm going to hold underneath, but I like having my foot up against a wall, this bottom foot. That way I can push back, scoot my hips in toward the wall, and I don't have to worry about holding onto that. Last but not least, and again, I'm only giving you about 6 exercises, and the reason being is that after about 6 exercises, the compliance level gets really, really low. So most people stop. They say, well, you don't have time for 7 exercises. Again, these are designed to be supplemental to what you need to do, which is running, okay? So I'm gonna come across here. I'm gonna take my, again, this is gonna be right hip, okay? I've been talking about my left hip, but I'd have to turn my back to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my right leg across. Actually, this is my left hip. So, you know, I'm looking backwards at myself. So take the right leg across. We're gonna cross the right leg over the left, and I'm gonna reach across with my upper body, okay? So I'm gonna feel this on the outside of the hip. I'm gonna hold this one for 30 seconds to a minute, okay? I can always come across and stretch, but you should feel that right on the outside. So hopefully this is a nice update to the previous video that we did many moons ago, and that you get some benefit from this. I've got folks from all over the world that had sent me in responses from that last video, as bad as it is, and trust me, my acting is terrible in that video. It sounds like this, very monotone, talking about the subject, but 2007, it is what it is. So that was when YouTube, I think, first started. We weren't too sure about the platform. So Brian Boyle, Mesh Tongue, episode 41. Questions, send them to me. Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at company5k.com. I appreciate you checking out these videos. Please share them with your friends, your family, your training partners. You know, if you're getting some value, let me know. Leave some comments down below. What other exercises do you use for IT band syndrome? I know there's people that are out there foam rolling and stuff. I'm not a huge foam rolling fan. I just don't see the benefit in it. If you really have some issues with the IT band, you know, ice massage works really well. You know, so that it kind of numbs it up. That stinger that I reviewed, you can use the stinger. And you know, the ice massage works really well. Again, the key is that you do something about this, okay? Back off with knee pain. I wouldn't go any further than like a 2 out of 10 pain and keep running. If your pain is below 2 out of 10, you can run fine, no problems. If it's higher than a 2 out of 10, you may want to just back off and see how things go. But the goal is to keep you running. So, you know, don't just stop running just because. Just try these exercises, see how you do, and go from there. Hey, don't go hurting yourself to come back, but check us out again tomorrow. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right.